Peace, YouTube. Y'all know who this is, man. EK back in the building. Another day to be great. Let's get it, man. As y'all can see in the background, man, we got late year 2K24 stage gameplay of me getting trolled. I just figured since you randoms love that game so much and think it's so much better than 25, it's not. Even though they're both trash. Here's some 24 gameplay for y'all to watch, bro, because people think that game is the bee's knees, and I do not know why. That is the worst 2K of all time if we exclude 2K21 Next Gen, which isn't even a serious 2K to me. But that's off topic for another day, whatever. Anyways, as to the topic of today's video, man, 2K leaving no doubt, bro. They're leaving no doubt. Y'all can't even cope no more, bro. Y'all can't even have hope 2 months before the game that maybe they'll care in 2K26. Hell no to the no. Hell to the no. Fuck no. 2K said fuck y'all. Y'all gonna buy this shit anyways. We will. But fuck y'all. We gonna drop the same ass game, and what y'all gonna do about it? And before somebody gets to calling me a hater or a pessimist, or like I said, the thing that randoms love saying the most, you're buying the game anyways, bro. Why do you hate on the game? Why are you complaining? No shit, genius. I'm a basketball fan, and surprise, it's the only basketball game on the market. Fuck you want me to do, bro? Like, I'm not here to tell people to not buy the game or to boycott 2K or to, but definitely not here to tell y'all to buy the game. Y'all do what's best for y'all. You're a grown man, you know, or woman if you're watching this video for some unknown reason. I'm here to show y'all the facts and truth about what's going on out here so that y'all can make an educated decision and think for yourselves. You know, because I'm a little bit more in deep with this shit than a lot of people are, so I feel like it's my duty to share that knowledge. Maybe somebody trying to get back in 2K, maybe somebody trying to get out of 2K. So I'm here on both sides of the fence, both sides of the rotating door, bro. I want y'all to be aware of what's being done out here. Seriously, man, though, the news that we've seen so far, even though it's literally all just pre-order content news, like, you know, 2 months before the game comes out, they already tell us everything we need to know, man. It's been too many years of this shit. Even a blind man can see what they're up to now, bro. I'm gonna go over all the confirmed info by 2K. You know, like, this is not like speculation, like real confirmed info in just a second. But to spoil the surprise for y'all, no shocker from anybody in the audience, this game looks exactly like a literal clone of 2K25, which looked like a clone of 24, which looked like a clone of 23, which looked like a, I don't know, a fucking piece of shit a homeless man took behind a fucking dumpster. Like, this shit is trash, and it's been trash for years, so nobody's surprised, nobody's shocked. In the online 2K era, do you think that it's a surprise that NBA 2K25 was the worst selling 2K in the online, or the second worst? I'm not sure which one it was. I think there's certain 2Ks that weren't eligible because it wasn't like a full year because of cross-play, whatever. It's one of the worst selling 2Ks. This is like a definitive fact. But they still made some of the probably the most money they've ever made in 2K history. How is that possible, you might ask? Well, microtransactions and what I like to call micro monetizations, bro, which means instead of like them forcing you to buy a game for $500, which, let's face it, when it comes to 2K, a lot of people probably still would, but instead of forcing you to buy an expensive game, an expensive DLC to unlock parts of that game, and spending just tons of money, you kind of spend a ton of money in my team if you play that, but I'm a park player, so I'm gonna talk about that for now. They trick you into draining your wallet year round. They just draining your shit year round, bro, like a good hoe. Like, they draining you round the clock. And in the case of predatory companies like 2K, they literally charge you for things that you should never have to pay for. So instead of offering you like expensive, like there's, you know, games out there like City Skylines and things like that, and Civilization, where you could buy hundreds of dollars of content, but it's actual, at least it's actual fucking content. With this shit, you draining your wallet and you trick it on the game for a pro pass on a full price game and $100 per build on a full price game. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like a lot, but you're like, oh, you know, I might as well make a new build. But because I already got the game, they get your foot in the door with that original purchase, and then they keep draining shit out of you, bro. And like I said, I'm not even talking about my team. My team, don't worry, the violation is coming. I'm about to be getting very disrespectful when it comes to that game mode. But yeah, they make VC near impossible to get, close prices, and you know what I'm saying, just overall frustration with how you are progressing on this game is at an all-time high, even for top-tier players. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're good or not, bro. Like, unless you're playing stage, you're not making any different VC, whether you're good or bad. It takes like 1,000-something games of Park of winning all of them to be able to afford one build. So let's not act like winning or losing matters, bro. You gotta know life just to make a build without paying. You know, we know this already, though. Also, this is random, but it's not important. If you get hype off the cover of a video game, you need to donate your brain to science, bro. But with that said, the fact that they dropped this lazy ass cover and they got exposed for using AI to make the fucking cover, bro. A company that's making billions. That just shows you how little they care. Anyways, what else has been confirmed besides that the game is going to be ass, which we know already? The battle pass has been confirmed, the city, and the seasons. Now, a lot of people hate on the city and whatever. Like, I don't really give a fuck about cosmetics that much because it's 2K. They're never going to be good. But we are basically guaranteed to have the same crappy recycled cosmetics and environment in 2K26 as we have in 2K25. You know what I mean? And then they go and give us these little breadcrumbs every season, like, you know, the +1 max badge and all that shit. Like, oh, you gotta grind level 40 for a cap breaker. Oh, so that you fucking have to make more builds to make the cap breakers actually do anything. And if you don't have a build that gets 99 overall stats, well, fuck you, buddy, because that cap breaker doesn't do literally fucking anything. While you watch dudes with 99 O board, 99 D board, 99 strength fucking jerking off under the basket and getting 40 O boards on you. But anyway, I'm not mad at all. Who says I'm mad, bro? No, nobody's mad about offensive rebounds. What are y'all talking about? So yeah, they trick players into buying the pass or just spending money in general by, you know what I'm saying, like I said, limiting how much you can naturally progress. And then they also, like with the +1s, they let you unlock it one season and then they take it away the next and you gotta unlock it again. I don't play many other games, but can anybody give me a comparison of in another game of something you unlock and then you gotta keep unlocking it every fucking month of the game, like fucking Groundhog's Day? Like, this gotta be like the only game that has this stupid ass feature. I personally don't care one way or another. I don't care about cosmetics because at the end of the day, the gameplay is king, but it's getting old, bro. After playing the game for years in these Disneyland ass parks and, you know, with these goofy ass like fucking mascots and taco costumes, enough is enough, bro. You know what I mean? I'm a grown ass fucking man. Like, I'd like to have an environment that resembles real hoops. Not saying the game got to be Sim Nation fucking 40 jab steps and I'm Black Cobra shooting fadeaways. But bro, like, can we like get something that like at least like pretends to look like basketball? No more space lasers and dragons, like, please, bro. Oh, and by the way, can we not do seasonal SIGs and animations? Which they probably fucking will. Again, all the animations should be available on day one. This is a yearly game. And to be honest, most people don't play 2K like me this year after the first 3 fucking months. So if the best SIG comes out, I mean, no such thing as a best SIG. It's the cheesiest SIG or whatever. But if a SIG that you like personally comes out, or like a layup package or some other shit like that, comes out with fucking Victor Wembanyama in August or whatever the fuck. You know, in the last season, season 9. So you just were on the game the whole year, and now you have that shit as a free trial for 3 months. 2K already has no content. Why are y'all like holding off on content? Like y'all just got so much of it, bro. The game be dead the whole year. So here's the big thing. 2K confirmed we are still getting a current gen. And I'm about to get the spazzing. So if you have kids in the room, you need to get them out. I'm not ignorant anymore to complain about current gen having, or fucking old gen, archaic gen, prehistoric gen, when more buckets and the dinosaurs roamed the earth gen. Like, it's been how many years? Bro, really? Wow. So I'm smart enough to know that they don't put any effort into either 2K on purpose. Like, it's not a lack of development or, you know, them not, oh, they have to divert attention to current gen or whatever the fuck else as a billion-dollar company, which is why next gen is ass. The game is ass on purpose. Skill-based matchmaking, microtransactions, bum boosts, and the lack of content is not because they don't have developers. They could have as many developers or as little developers as they want. It's due to a lack of interest in catering to a community because, one, they're already making money on the game, And two, they have a monopoly on the market, so it's not like you have a fucking choice. They're making more and more money every year, and there's no competition. Why the fuck would they try? Like, that's stupid. It's like a girl that's 400 pounds and still getting dates. Why is that bitch gonna lose weight? She not gonna lose weight. With that fucking said, there's no way you randoms are that broke in the year of our Lord 2025. The PS5 came out in fucking quarantine. I gotta defend 2K on this. They are making C-Gen, this recycled ass like game that's been the same for the last 4 years, because you randoms are broke as fuck. It's been since 2020 that console has been out. Sony's talking about the PS6. If you buy 2K26 on C-Gen, unironically, and you have a PS4, you got two options. Get a job or pop yourself. There's no enroll in GTA RP. There's no other options for you. You're done as a human. And this brings us, man, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the peak. The peak of 2K's predatory monetization, bro. And overall just being a piece of shit company. The pre-order. And now a lot of people, I'm gonna need y'all to open y'all ears here and close y'all mouth and listen to what I'm saying, bro. In case you are not aware, there are 3 copies of the game this year. The base, I don't remember them by fucking name. I don't care. I'm not a geek. The base version for $70, the $100 deluxe edition, and then the $150 legend edition. Like, that's what they usually been called in the last couple years. In the past 2Ks, you could get any edition and pre-order. And as long as you pre-ordered, you could play 3 days early, which like made sense, right? Reward your loyal customers, you know what I mean? Y'all already tricking us out, so like, you know, let us have the game quote unquote 3 days early, so we can, you know, we don't want to be on the old shitty game. We want the new shitty game. You get it? So this year they're only doing the pre-order bonus for the 2 more expensive versions, the $100 and the $150. And the craziest part is they are allowing it 7-day early access. A whole week. Now, a robot with a room temperature IQ is probably watching this video and says to himself, that's good, man. More time on 26 and less time on 25. What's so bad about this? I'm glad you asked, buddy. They are literally softly, like, pushing you, forcing you into buying the expensive versions or risking straight up getting left behind. Like, 3 days is already a long time. But, like, casuals and even, like, decent players, like, they could make up that time. Waiting a 1 week while everyone else is having fun, you're locked out like Akon in that music video, like, and now you're far behind in how you're learning the game and upgrading your player during that whole entire week. If you have any interest in being decent or competitive out the gate, you have to get the game as early as possible, bro. Loading into 2K a week late, you're gonna be a doo-doo shirt, gray pants, no badges, no SIGs, nothing. Jumper looking like the Twin Towers in 2001, and you're going to be facing dudes that's already got 500 plus games and a 99 overall with the cheesiest best SIGs. And before somebody says I'm complaining, Donkey, I am going to be the guy with the 500 games putting belt to ass. I play the game a lot when it first comes out, and I'm definitely getting the fucking pre-order. Are you out your mind? $30 ain't nothing to me, baby. I'm trying to campaign for the casuals. I'm trying to help y'all out. I think everybody deserves the same chance. This is a stupid fucking feature, bruh. Stupid. And people gonna be like, oh, but you still buying it though. Well, and you still sucking my dick. So, I mean, I'm doing something right? What you want me to do? Like I said, it's the only basketball game. I don't play other video games. Motherfucker trying to hoop. When this shit completely dead, I'll just move on to something else with my life. It ain't that deep, bro. It's just a shitty ass game. That's all I got today, man. But to be honest, that's all we needed to know. There's no, what's the point of making vids talking about gameplay and speculating, oh, is this gonna be that? Is that the city? Is that the stage? Making up words and phrases like, you know, quick stops and advanced movement and all this. Bro, like, who gives a fuck? Precise stops and launches in 2K25, which was so far from the fucking truth. It put the old Ronnie 2K cap of, like, that's not in the neighborhood. Like, that should put it to shame. Like, that put it to shame, bro. Like, the precise stops and launches was a bigger lie than that's not the neighborhood. That's crazy. 2K19 and 20 neighborhoods being different is way more true than anything that has to do with a good dribble engine or stopping in 2K25. And you know, if I play the game, like, seriously, bro, I probably drop vids on the important info for y'all on builds and badges. just so y'all don't fuck up your build and spend even more money, because the last thing you need is to be spending money on this game and making trash builds on a trash game and giving this worthless ass company more money, man. That's it I got for today. EK out. Y'all stay blessed, man. Catch you on the next one.